Hi, now that you're done with your own workout and you're joining us, we have got a great 10-minute cool down for you to follow along with. If this is your first time with us, I'm Corey Boggs, lead trainer and wellness director at Bent Fitness. This is my husband, Brad Boggs. He's the owner of Bent Fitness. Here at our channel, we do 10-minute workouts, 30-minute workouts, also some fitness and nutritional tips and tricks. So go check those out when you're done with this cool down. Go find some space that you can stretch your body, and we're gonna jump right in. To get started with our cool down, we're going to begin in a forward fold position. I want you to put your feet a little bit further than hip width distance apart. You're going to reach your butt back, hinge at your hips, reach your hands towards the ground. In this position, we're just going to loosen up the back side of your body. If you want to wiggle out those legs, bending and straightening those knees. If your hands don't reach the floor, that's fine. You can have them hold on your shins. We're just kind of moving through those hips, straightening and bending your legs just to stretch out the back side of your legs. Just gonna hang out here for just about 10 or 15 more seconds. Good, nice, just loosen it out. From here, I want you to slowly roll your body back up. We're gonna take our feet further than hip width distance apart, so nice wide stance, toes are gonna reach forward. We're gonna take our right hip, we're gonna send it back towards our left heel. We're doing a Cossack squat. Put your right hand on your right knee if you would like. Brad got really down deep already. He's ready. When you're in this position, make sure your heel stays planted in the ground. Let's shift our weight now to the other side. If when you come even lower, your heel comes off the ground and you're on your tiptoes, don't go down this low. We want to keep that heel and to stretch out those inner thighs. Go back to the other side. Now from this side, what I want you to do is place your left hand down on the ground. We're going to rotate our right hand up towards the sky, and we're going to hold this position. Just breathe and exhale. As you exhale through the mouth, think about twisting a little deeper, straightening that left leg and twisting through your spine. Look up at that hand. We're stretching through our T-spine, our inner thighs, our hips. All right, let's place our right hand back down on the ground. Walk your hands over to the left side. We're gonna do the same thing on the left side. Sit your butt back. Place your right hand on the ground, a twist to the left. Really push into that right hand, reaching your left hand towards the ceiling, looking up at your hand, gazing up. Focus on your breath, inhaling in through the nose and out through the mouth. Sinking deeper into this stretch. All right, place your hand back onto the ground. I want you to walk your hands back to center position. Let's slowly wiggle those feet all the way back together, back into our forward fold. If you can't quite do that, that's okay. Come up to a taller standing position, almost like a halfway lift in yoga. Now we're gonna walk our hands out into a plank position. Send your hips down, shine your chest up. Make sure that your shoulders are tucked down, your back away from your ears. I'll come sideways. Your toes are untucked. Rotate your elbow pit, so the inside of your elbows, so they're nice and forward. So these are forward. Now we're gonna get a little neck stretch into that. So I want you to look over your left shoulder back to your heels. Really squeeze those glutes, push the floor away. And then look over the other shoulder to your right, back to your heels. And back to center. Let's come back up now into our tabletop position. Just to kind of get set up, so our shoulders are over our wrists. Now we're gonna walk back out into our plank position. I want you to pull your right knee into your chest, center of your body. Now push your right knee down on the ground. Draw your core in. Now we're gonna bring our right heel, rotate it around towards our left wrist. We're gonna get nice stretch through those hips. From here, come down onto those elbows. We're stretching through our right hip. Just hang out here. We're just relaxed. Make sure that your hips don't dump to the left. We also don't want them just to kind of collapse over to the right. We want to stay nice and square. Good, nice. And Brad, let's make sure we straighten that back leg really tight. Good. And big chest, even though we're down on our elbows. We're just hanging out, stretching out that glute that I'm sure gets nice and tight. We often have our sometimes hip pain or glute pain when we sit all day long, or when we work out really hard. Just work out those glutes. Okay, let's come back into our plank position. We're gonna do the other side. We're gonna pull our left knee into our chest, push the floor away, place your left knee down center of your body. Now bring our left heel, rotate that hip as high as you can. That heel's rotating towards your right wrist. And then we're going to come down into our elbows. Good. Kind of wiggle out that femur. You're gonna feel that kind of your femur or your thigh bone trying to stick out the back side of that hip. Also think about having a nice straight body line. We really wanna just cool down these muscles. You probably just work them really hard, and we wanna stretch them out, release that lactic acid so you're not too sore tomorrow. Good job. All right, we're gonna come back up into our plank position. And then bring those knees down into your tabletop. We're gonna sit back onto our heels. Some people can or cannot do this. They're super tight and it might be a little hard. You're welcome to just come up into tall kneeling. Is it too tight for you, Brad?
No, I was just following along with you. I am pretty tight though.
Okay, so we're gonna sit here. Now we're just going to interlace our fingers behind our back. I'll turn sideways. So when you do this, I want you to push the palms of your hands together. And then as you push them together, we're gonna reach for the ground behind us. So don't let your hands just kind of open up behind you. Push those hands together and reach the ground behind you. So we're chasing the floor. We're just nice stretch through the front side of your body. You're gonna feel that in your shoulders, in your chest. So good. Try not to let your shoulders come up to your ears. Just draw and really actively push those hands together. We're gripping really tight as we chase the floor behind us. Good. So good, guys. Keep holding. We just need to stretch out that front side of your body. All right, and slowly but surely unlace your fingers. Just give a little roll out. Whew, all right, so now we're gonna come down into our 90 degrees. With our knees. So both knees up about 90 degrees. We're just mostly going to do a side body stretch. So from here, if your left knee is pointed forward, right knee is to the angle, I want you to bring your left arm up to the sky. That'll reach towards your feet. And we're just going to do a side bend.
Oh, this one's really tough for me. So tight.
So tight in that overhead reach. Yeah. But when you do this, kind of rotate your ribs up towards the ceiling. Sometimes we kind of do it, we kind of just collapse over. Reach that hand towards the opposite wall. Let's relax it for a second. We'll do one more. Relax it and reach, open your ribs towards the ceiling. And relax. Let's switch your legs, switch sides. So your knees are right about 90 degrees as best you can. Good. Pull that, there we go, Brad, that's great. Okay, now your right arm's up towards the sky and rotate. Big side body. Remember to open your ribs up, look up at your hand if you would like. If you need to just kind of floss it, is what I like to call it, just kind of slowly be buoyant, just to sink a little deeper, you can, or just hold it statically. Actively reach that hand in the opposite direction. 2 more breaths. All right, and then unwind. We're gonna go back, one more upper body and lower body. We're gonna come back into our tabletop position, rotate back around. Nice T-spine twist. We're gonna reach our right arm, kind of rotate, reach it as high as we can, twisting through your torso towards the ceiling. Now we're gonna bring that right arm underneath our left arm. Your palm is up towards the ceiling. Let your right shoulder reach the ground. Tent your fingertips of your left hand, push on that left hand, and rotate to reach for to look towards the ceiling. You're gonna feel this through the back side of your right shoulder, your back, the middle of your back. Actively pushing in with your left hand. Make sure those fingertips are slightly tented. And untwist. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to rotate that left arm up towards the sky. Try to keep your hips square as best you can. Then you're gonna bring that left arm underneath your right arm. Let your left shoulder reach towards the ground. Your butt is reaching towards the sky. Tent your fingertips as you push your body to look up towards the ceiling. Try to keep those hips as square as you can. Those feet are relaxed. Try not to look all tight, Brad. You look so tight up in this position.
I am tight.
We need to get him to stretch more often with
Yeah.
me.
Definitely.
Just try to relax into it. These twisted positions sometimes feel awkward, but if you can just relax into it and let your body just melt into this pose, it will really help. All right, untwist. We're gonna roll over onto our back. One more final stretch and twist. We're on our back. Let's bring our right ankle over our left knee. We're gonna reach under, grab the underside of our left leg. As you do that, push your right elbow onto your right knee. Let's turn sideways, looks good. So we're actively pushing into that to stretch through that right hip, right glute, piriformis, all the good things. And then from here, we're gonna keep our feet in this figure 4 position. You're gonna let your right leg drop over to the side of your left body. Right arm up, gaze over. And this is make sure, I'll show with Brad, that you're pushing, oh, sorry, I just shocked you. Pushing your knee into this ankle to help keep that stretch through that hip. And focus on gazing over that hand in that twisted position. 2 more breaths here, and then the other side. And untwist. Let's cross your left ankle over your right knee and drop it to the right side. Look over your left hand. Actively push that knee up into your right ankle to get a stretch through that whole left side body. Gaze over that left hand. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Just relax your body as we finish up this cool down. And then slowly roll over onto your side. Press up into your seated position. Oh, Brad.
That was not suited. Whatever.
All right, well, thank you for joining us and cooling down with us. Hopefully you feel loose. You treated your body well with the cool down. If you take care of it today, your body will take care of itself tomorrow. So remember to check out our other videos. Work out with us if you want a little bit more of a sweaty thing going on. We have some great workouts for you, and we look forward to seeing you next time.